Welcome back to another episode of Blind Boys Politics. I'm Nicholas Rod,
And I'm Chris Baker.
and you have come once again, never ending, to the world of failed elections.
It certainly does seem like never-ending, Nick, and this week we are talking about Deval Patrick.
Tell us who that is, Chris.
Certainly. He is 63 years old, and he dropped out of the election February 12th, 2020. He dropped out the day after receiving less than 1% of the votes in the New Hampshire primary. He entered a crowded field late in the game and failed to catch on. He did not have enough money to fund his campaign. And that's what happens when you enter in late to the game. I guess you poll very, very low as less than 1%.
That's rough.
That's got to sting a little bit.
It's got to be a hit to the ego a little bit, you know?
Yeah, especially if you thought, I can come in late, I'm good enough, I will win this thing, and then you find out in the New Hampshire primaries, I
less than 1%.
1%.
Oh, God, that hurts.
But moving on from that sting, let's talk about his four main policies that he had.
All right, so let's kick it off with some good old-fashioned assault rifles. So he supports a ban on guns. He thinks that there should be a universal background check for people. And he also wants like a gun licensing program because, you know, we have like fisherman license programs. He wants the same for guns, which this policy right here, I'm a little confused already. He supports a ban on guns, but yet he just says that he wants there to be a licensing process to get them.
Well, you know, Nick, you know the old saying, if you can't make up your mind, you make a policy that includes both options.
Of course, because the logic behind that is flawless.
Absolutely. And on to his next policy is healthcare. He opposes healthcare for all but wants to expand coverage.
Again,
this is very two-sided. He opposes healthcare for all, but he wants to expand it for all.
So he wants more people to be involved in healthcare, but he doesn't want everyone to be involved in healthcare. Okay.
That's very simple. He could not make up his mind on that one, just like he couldn't make up his mind with gun laws.
I'm already worried about this dude. Next, we have boost infrastructure, but not for state merchants. Have the corporations pay for it, and the wealthy. So essentially what this means is that instead of, you know, say take New York State, all right, if they want to build a road, New York State doesn't get to build that road. Nope, you have to pay for federal workers to come in and build that road, even though that's probably going to cost you more money than it would to do it through the state.
Absolutely. And for disclosure, when I was reading this and I read that, I was like, what? That literally makes 0 sense to pay federal workers to come in and build the road. But when you could have a privately owned company in New York build that road for probably a lot less and save the taxpayer money at the end of the day.
But we don't want to do that, apparently.
I guess not.
Evidently has some obsession with federal workers. I'm not too sure. I don't get it.
I don't either. Now, his fourth and final policy is very simple, very straight to the point, and that has to do with weed, marijuana, or as he calls it, pot. Now, when he was asked about this, he said one word, and that one word was legalize it.
That's 2 words, sir.
No, he didn't say it. What do you think, as a candidate running for presidency, you could use like a little bit bigger of a vocabulary and maybe use complete sentences on how you would legalize marijuana, besides just saying legalize?
One would imagine so, But I don't know. Maybe he had some weird philosophy that if he said less words, it would do more in his favor. I don't know. I'm so confused by this one.
Well, Nick, maybe he took a page out of my old book and he thought, Chris is right. Say less word, save more time.
Of course. No, guys, I want you to understand something. We've been recording these for a while now. We've gotten a ton done with these, and I'm confused by this one. This is the most confused I've ever been while recording one of these. I don't understand. I really don't.
Well, here's one thing I can't understand, and that is how he pulled less than 1%. I can simply understand that one.
Yep, y'all can come after us for this one and be like, oh, you're just attacking, whatever. But come on. If you're going to give this little of yourself to try and put yourself in a presidential seat,
please say more than just legalized.
Yeah, give us more than one word. Give us more than completely contradictory statements such as no universal coverage, but coverage for all.
I think that he should pick a lane and he should pick to that lane, even if, that might not be the popular choice, but if that's what he wants, that's what he's got to stick with.
I think this is one of those times where he's going, he's using the slogan, please everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yet no one is pleased
hoping,
at all.
Yeah, and hoping that no one catches on to him trying to do that.
No one was pleased at all, as clearly seen in the New Hampshire primary.
Well,
this one's just sad. I don't know what else to say.
Well, with that being said, that is the end of Deval Patrick. Next
Gold
week,
star.
Huh?
Gold star.
Yes, absolutely. Next week we will be talking about Tom Steyer. Hopefully his election was a little bit better than this one, because if not, Lord needs to help us all.
Well, guess we and all of you will find out next week. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with us on social media, you can find the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at BlindBoyPolitic. You can find myself on Twitter for some entertainment at blinding_aura. That is at blinding_AURA. You can find Chris for some lovely entertainment at C_Baker002. Baker is, of course, BAKER.
All right. See you guys next week. Bye.
See you, friends.